So we're going to be taking things back to those East Bay catalog days where we used to sit around flipping through the pages, taking a look at the hottest upcoming releases. So today we're going to be doing exactly just that, and stay tuned till the end as we got an update surrounding one of this summer's hottest Jordan brand collaborations in the Undefeated 4s. It looks like rumor has it we could potentially see them joints hitting the sneakers app coming up later this month. But to kick things off, it looks like Nike and Skims, they continue to expand their collaboration with a rumored footwear collection set to debut spring of 2026. So it looks like they're going to be teaming up on the Nike Air Rift, the model which made its debut in the late 90s. It kind of has like a Japanese inspired type of vibe. And if you guys recall, Skims founder Kim Kardashian, when she was with Kanye, she was very influential, or at least a big part of the rollout for some new Yeezy models, especially with influence kind of on the ladies side. So I'm not mad at these. I think this is a great choice of model. It's just a question, will these have a appeal for like a massive general audience? We'll have to wait and see, as these are set to drop coming up spring of 2026. Now next up, we got the Whitaker Group teaming up with New Balance on a 998 as well as 990 V4. This is the Willful Bias for Education collection, which is set to make its debut coming up here in August. Now, when you talk about the Whitaker Group, these are the people behind brands such as Ama Maniere. So with this color palette executed here on this collection, this proves to us right here that Ama Maniere can definitely expand from the regular burgundy, navy colors that we're used to seeing. So I would say these definitely aren't bad looking. The 994 is one of my favorite, or 990 V4 is one of my favorite New Balance silhouettes. So these ain't bad. I'm not mad at these ones at all. Now next up here, we got the Air Max 95 OG Gray Jade. Now, if you guys haven't noticed by now, the Air Max 95 definitely would be one of Nike's premier retro silhouettes this year. We saw them kick things off in a major way earlier this year with the OG Neon pair, which was extremely limited, some dope collaborations such as the Cortez collab, as well as the recent Levi's collaboration. But what you see right here is not an OG or anything like that, but just a general new colorway, which I would say is great for the fall. And if you would have told me that this was like an Ama Maniere collaboration or something like that, I probably would have believed you. So this is a cool one, big bubble and all included, set to make its debut coming up this winter season for 190 bucks. Now next up, it looks like we got a new take on the Nike Supreme Air Force One, which when you talk about the Supreme Air Force Ones, which made its debut originally back in 2020, I would say this has been a staple for Supreme. Like, they continue to restock the Air Force Ones. They hit us with new iterations. You guys see what's happening. And with this one right here, the big difference, of course, rather than the red Supreme box logo here, you got the black box logo, which I would say is a cool, nice little detail. I think it improves the shoe with just that small little touch. And I'm just a sucker, you know, for your black low top Air Force Ones, or any black Air Force Ones with just the white swoosh, man. It's just a classic, timeless sneaker. So these are expected to drop fall winter of 2025. Expected retail price 124 bucks. Keeping things moving here, we're gonna move into Jordan brand here, as it looks like we have a new colorway for the Jordan 4 RM. It looks like they just continue to pump out remasters of the Jordan 4, which we saw the RM debut last year with the highly anticipated Nigel Sylvester collaboration. And I'm guessing that these must be a hot seller for Jordan brand, as they just continue to pump out colorway after colorway. But this one has an interesting touch, which we're familiar with the Gamma Blue color scheme. But the difference with this one, it's a cool play on the Gamma Blue, because these actually have like a glow in the dark functionality, which is pretty interesting. So I would say the RMs ain't bad, especially for one of these hybrid Jordans, which we used to call Team Jordans, Mexican Mikes, whatever you want to call them back in the day. I would say the RM definitely isn't bad. And when you talk about hybrid Team Jordans, here we got the Jordan MVP 92, a silhouette which made its debut originally. I think this was supposed to be like a Jordan 7 RM, which you guys can obviously see is a play off the Jordan 7s. But what makes this one interesting is that they are called Golden Moments, which these kind of like resemble almost like a, you know, maybe you could say like a broke man's version. I don't want to disrespect the shoes or anything like that, but you could say kind of like a almost play off of the Jordan 6 defining moments. So I guess if you rock these with like a pair of baggy jeans or something like that, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing about these. So this is a cool one, another more kind of affordable option if you guys aren't looking to buy the latest Jordan retro, set to debut holiday of 2025. But let's just kind of keep it a buck. Really ain't nobody checking for these if they know any better. Now, as far as the big Jordan brand news, you guys already know the Undefeated 4s, one of the hottest collaborations of the summer. Before we jump into that though, did y'all see this clip which surfaced recently? You got a whole bunch of resellers which apparently were lined up at the Chicago release, pretty much just paying top dollar for anybody that was looking to sell their pairs on site. So it looks like they racked up multiple pairs of this upcoming drop, which I wouldn't panic too much because as far as the early word, there's supposed to be enough pairs potentially to go around. And as far as the rumored sneakers app drop, which we're gonna get into here shortly, I wouldn't be out here paying resale like that. So this comes from Flip It Chicago. As a little look at their Instagram account right here, it looks like as far as the Undefeated pairs, which they were looking to get off, look, $750 a piece. So for example, they was probably buying these off people for like $400, $450, only to go ahead and just flip them for like $750 to somebody that don't know no better. So multiple pairs on hand, as you guys see here, stacked up. Crazy, bro. Like, this is what the sneaker game has come to. You got resellers out here just flipping these joints to people that just want to grab them. I mean, I guess it is what it is. So as far as paying that top dollar resale price of $750, I would not recommend that at all, as it looks like, according to Sneaker Files, one of the more trusted sources here in the sneaker community, they're saying that Undefeated isn't the only place the fours will drop at. And apparently they're seeing these loaded up for certain Jordan boutiques will be releasing these shoes as well. And then on top of that, they also are hinting at a potential sneakers app drop. As they said, for anyone saying these won't drop on sneakers, that's wrong. So Sneaker Files says it. I'm pretty much guessing that we could stamp that as far as the sneakers app drop. He said, I believe August 28th is the date. However, that could change, but I believe you're correct on that time frame. So the 28th was the date that these were originally reported to drop, but then we got the big word from Undefeated that they would be releasing early, coming up here this weekend on the 2nd. So as far as that 28th date, it looks like it was a potential placeholder date for a upcoming sneakers app drop. So what do you guys think about this one, man? Do y'all feel like these joints will hit the sneakers app? Remember, it's supposed to be over 100,000 pairs of these right here, and for them to drop 100,000 pairs just exclusively through Undefeated, I mean, I know it's a worldwide raffle and everything like that, but I just feel like it makes absolutely no sense. And for them to be that many pairs out there in the wild, these have got to be dropping through boutiques. And as far as the sneakers app drop, my guess is majority of the stock will probably be, I'm saying most stock will probably be through the Undefeated release, but we'll probably have a decent amount for the sneakers app drop. So I guess that's good news for everybody who's looking to get these. Just warning out there, do not pay that high ticket for resale, because this could be a situation where once these drop, I mean, I ain't gonna say any resale predictions or anything like that, but I just feel like there's gonna be enough pairs to go around for everybody. It would make a lot more sense to hold off than to pay that high ticket that resellers are looking to pay or charge you guys right now. So I would say that's a huge update as far as these joints right here. Let me know what y'all think about it, and drop your feedback on all the different pairs that we covered today. I wanted to kind of take it back to those East Bay catalog days where we used to just flip through and give our feedback on the latest releases. So let's just go ahead and do that. Drop your feedback down below. JATV, I appreciate everybody. If you guys made it through the end, go ahead and smash the like button. Drop a salute in the comments. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out. Love.